thank you for tuning in. We have another great interview with Jazmin Truesdale. She is the founder of Aza Comics, and I am going to pick her brain a bit about her amazing writing and her career in comics, and maybe her career beforehand, and just her nerddom overall. So, yeah. All right. Thank you so much for meeting with Pondering Nerds.
Thank you for wanting to meet with me.
Pondering Nerdcast. What was your first thought you had when you stepped into blerDCon?
I thought it was great. I usually go to more of the mainstream stuff, so like North Carolina Comic Cons, more local stuff for me because I'm based in North Carolina.
Yeah.
And I don't really get a lot of that color. So it was nice to be able to be invited to come and have a panel here and actually be surrounded by my target demographic, the reason why I make in my stuff and do what I do.
Yeah. Do you think that there's a sense of intimacy here that you may take advantage of in a way, where like you can collaborate with other creators here, artists here, or other business folks here?
Oh, for sure.
Have you found opportunities like that?
Yeah, mostly it's been people asking me like what I do, I guess.
Okay.
So
like how you got to come up?
Yeah, like or like I guess more from the business side, people ask that. Because a lot of the artists, a lot of time artists don't have like the business mind. They just want to make their product and get it out there, which is great, but not knowing how to market it specifically or where to go or who to talk to in terms of just scaling what it is that they do. So I'm like the business side of that.
Yeah.
And I do that for people all the time, give them that business advice of, you know.
That's definitely a dance. Yeah. Wearing numerous hats.
Yeah.
Very cool. Well, just coming from an artist's background, an arts background, I know how important it is to represent yourself in numerous ways, not just through your creations, but also with the business aspects of it
live
too.
Off of what you make as well.
Yeah,
so,
we gotta survive.
So you can keep making it.
Did you start off as a writer before you became the creator?
Honestly,
of Aza
like
Comics?
I have no idea what made me think that I could be a writer. I just
maybe talent.
I mean, because I don't have a background in writing. I didn't like. I don't know. Like I just had a really vivid imagination. I like storytelling in general. Like I'm more of a movie person, and a lot of people when they read my books, they say it's like watching a movie or reading a movie because that's how I write. I write like it's a film, and I guess just in general. It was something I always wanted to do. I had made another business that failed, and I was like, this was something I always wanted to do. Since I'm already here, I have nothing else to lose. Why not just go for it and see where it goes? And then I just kind of really put it together, started talking to people, looking at companies that I admired and kind of modeling my business after that, and just kind of really pushing it and just seeing how far it can go. So now it's like in a really good place.
Amazing. All right. Okay, so when I think of your career, what I know of your career, of your business with Aza Comics, I think of the saying, be the change that you want to see, right? I know that other media sources have described you in that light, especially in your intentions around representation of Black women and women of color and women of different demographics in your comics. Can you think of an area with an imbalance of representation for Black women that Aza Comics can be a tool as a means to an end for? Like in another area that's not in comics, you know? For example, in healthcare, in food resources.
I know definitely.
Where Aza Comics could be a tool to assist in.
I know definitely with STEM and just in careers in general. Like a lot of times women are pushed into particular careers, not encouraged in others. And that's something that Aza specifically fights against. Well, like with all of my characters, their professions vary widely, from social activist to mechanic to fashion designer to geneticist. Like they all do different things. And I wanted to do that on purpose to just kind of show the scope of what women can be and what what they can do and what they can go for. And if you don't think you can, so what? Like, just do it. And in general, like, one of the things that my company does is a career program that we're introducing to schools across the U.S. that kind of gives kids that foundation in business, entrepreneurship, in the arts, like taking their talent and making money from it, like how to do that. And then even in STEM, showing them that there are plenty of things that they can do besides being a doctor. Like, there are different kinds of doctors, different kinds of medical professions, different kinds of tech professions. You could be a gamer in terms of developing, be a game developer. So, you know, it's just showing different things and different elements, and I guess in general, that's what Aza Comics push. It's like widening the scope of what women can be in this world. It's one thing to tell a girl that she can be whatever she wants to be. It's another thing to actually show her what that looks like. So I kind of hope that my characters can be that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very much. Do you have a podcast by chance? If you do, what is it? And if not, what types of new media in general do you think would benefit your career at this point?
Right now it's more, I find that when I do what I do, the way that I go about it, I always try the road most traveled first, just to see if it works. For women of color specifically, it usually doesn't. So I have to figure out a back way to get to wherever it is. And the biggest thing that's helped me is really getting in there with my demographic. So creating a way to get it in front of them. So one of the big things that I noticed is with the career program, I had so many people who not only took interest in the program, but took interest in the characters and what they represented, and then they told their friends, and then their friends told their friends, and it just kind of spreads that way. Like, one of the first people to take interest in Aza Comics were black men. And black men started telling their daughters and their nieces and their wives and their girlfriends and their sisters, and then it really picked up, especially with women of color, black women from there. So I can thank black men for spreading the word about Aza Comics, who've been like the first supporters. And just in general, when it comes to new media, podcasts have been helpful. Like, they reach out to me. I have a few coming up that I'm doing, and a lot of like the ground roots kind of stuff. Ground roots, grassroots, kind of stuff.
I like that though. Ground roots, grass.
So like, I tend to do a lot of school visits. Like, I get people asking me to come talk to kids, school visits, that kind of stuff. So it's just really, I deal more with the people and less with, I guess, I could have, you know, let me go put this giant billboard in the middle of Times Square, but it doesn't reach people, it doesn't touch anybody, but to actually go and talk to some kids at a school who didn't know that this was even a possibility for them in terms of a career. I get so many talented teenagers who can illustrate, their parents emailing me, how do I get my kid in this? How can I take this talent that they have? I'm afraid they're not going to make any money, but how can I do something with this so people can see their talent and they can hopefully make money doing it? That's what I get a lot of. So I would just say
through word of mouth.
Through word of mouth.
The sky's the limit.
Yeah.
In terms of media.
People talk about what they like.
That's right.
For sure.
Okay. All right, so rapid fire questions. Okay. Astrological sign.
Sagittarius.
Okay.
Natural born leader.
Best nerdy theme song.
Batman. I love that.
Classic one. Okay.
I love that. It's so campy. I love that show.
Okay. Marvel or DC?
DC.
Right on. PC or console gaming?
Console. I'm an Xbox girl.
Okay. All right. Childhood imaginary character crush.
Just because does it have to be like comics crush?
No, it can be any imaginary character. TV, cartoons, movies, anything.
Character crush? Probably Storm. Probably Storm.
Okay.
Yeah. When I finally saw that live action in Halle Berry, who I absolutely love, play the character, I was like Storm. Yeah,
all right.
For sure.
Okay. Josie and the Pussycats or Gem and the Holograms?
Josie and the Pussycats.
Wow, cool. Why?
I don't know. Like, just, I don't know. know, like this like rock group. Like I don't know. I just like that concept of just kind of women together doing music stuff. Like I just kind of like that.
Oh man, and there's not really anything like that out there. Right. So.
We have the Spice Girls.
It's an era.
You know, they come in phases.
Right on. Well, Jazmin, that is our interview for today, but we shall be following up with Jazmin and Aza Comics and seeing where the universe will go to in the future. So
sky's the limit.
Thank you so much, Jazmin.